I'll break it down like this. You have to rid yourself of all the self-limiting beliefs, the self-limiting actions. Now, I'm here to really talk about the self-limiting actions, the actions that set you back from being your most optimal self. Now, a lot of people in the spiritual community, they talk this spirit, mind. But most of them are unmanifested, barely living on earth and barely making it on earth. There's the Holy Trinity. There's the mind, the body, and the spirit. All of these things work in a triangle, equilaterally, 60 degrees on each side. Anything is gonna skew it, is gonna make it a non-equilibrium. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're gonna need to do is remove all the self-limiting actions. So that comes with all the trash, all the food, all the bullshit, all the drugs, all these things that are actually inhibiting you from being your most optimal self. Why do I say this? And how can I say this so confidently? It's because, listen, eating beyond a certain point and not exercising, so not moving and not acting, being lazy, indolent, and passive, paired with overconsumption of food leads to excess fat, leads to the inability to move your physical vessel. You're not even strong enough to move around with all the extra weight that you put on your own body. So you've limited yourself in that respect. You've made it harder for you to navigate Earth, period. So we're gonna move away from the fat. Now we're gonna move on to the drugs and things like that, right? So think about it. People who smoke, right? What you're doing is inhaling toxic chemicals. It's not even an argument. I'm just really here to get this point across to y'all. You feel me? Like, this is not up for debate. You're igniting a certain substance and then you inhale it at a certain temperature when you're really not supposed to inhale anything besides oxygen and a few other things, maybe. You feel me? And then your body has to deal with contact with these high temperature chemicals, and at the same time the fucking whatever the substance is and how it creates a psychoactive effect and the way that it degrades and mutates your cells. So at the end of the day, like, trust me, I used to do the most, bro. I used to wake up in the morning, go to the store, hit the Ox, get two Newport 100s, you feel me? Probably drink some bullshit coffee with some bullshit sugar, with some aspartame or some shit, you feel me? Get some Fronto, toast the Fronto, you know what I mean? Make it real crispy, lace the shit with, you know what I mean? Some fire, smoke some fire, and then probably go back to sleep and waste my life, you feel me? That's the thing about it. It's like a lot of hypotheticals. Listen, I'm talking from experience. I know what it's like to be in there, and I know what it's like to be in there conscientiously, knowing the effects and still transgressing. That's the worst. The worst is when you know better. You actually know better, right? Not just like off the morality, not off the fact that people told you it's not a right thing to do. No. You know exactly down to the detail and to the scientific notions why not to do this and why this is actually harming yourself and setting you back. So when you're in that, you have a different level of experience, not just talking from knowledge, it's true wisdom embodied. So this is when I told myself, I said, yo, listen, bro, if you're gonna have all of these things against you in the world, supposedly, right? Don't be the individual to set yourself back. So let's recap. Let's bring it back to what we're talking about today. We're talking about self-limiting beliefs. One, self-limiting actions. The self-limiting belief paired to this is the fact that people think like that indulging in these drugs or whatever the fuck, you feel me, or these substances or in these pleasure-seeking activities or whatever the fuck that actually set them back. They believe that they're actually doing themselves a justice. So it's a self-limiting belief to assume that your self-limiting actions are not actually limiting you. You see what I'm saying? So if you ever plan on looking like this, feeling like this, because what you really want to do is embody the feeling. You don't want to just look for the look. That's living on the perimeter. You want to live from the core. You want to emanate. You don't want to be like seeking from out. You want to exude from within. Exactly, because everything that you see is happening from within. I'm speaking from the soul that's within, that lives in this vessel, and all of that takes root from the seed and becomes my external reality. So flash it all back. You need to wake the fuck up and get your program right. Like, everybody's living on their daily program. Everybody's living on their daily habits. And what you are right now, if you're not your 10.0 self, you have to be realized and be real with yourself and be like, yo, listen, I'm not my 10, I'm not even 8.0, I'm not even 6.0. I'm not that person that I know that I can be. Why am I not that person that I can be? You gonna blame external circumstances like a little slut? Like, nah, you can't do that, bro. It don't work like that. You have to be the master of your own destiny and the vanguard of your own life. You know what I mean? Like, you can't continuously blame external circumstances. That don't work. It's not gonna work, it's not gonna change anything, and it's really up to you. Realize that that's really infantile and that's really childish to ever blame external realities when it's you. It's you. Do you believe you could do it? Do you really want to do it? Do you value your higher self more than you value whatever temporal transient pleasure that you're about to exchange your higher self for? You know what I mean? Like, time is always ticking. You know what I mean? It's up to you to really change the direction that you go in as time is flowing. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what you're gonna have to do is remove all the self-limiting actions. I don't care what you say. I don't care what society told you. I don't care what they doing. I don't care what she's doing. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care what they believe. Because to believe something doesn't make anything necessarily true. A lot of people believe shit and a lot of people, whatever the fuck, you feel me? I don't give a fuck. You're gonna have to remove everything that is setting you back. What is it really doing? You have to ask yourself, like, all right, why are you drinking? Oh, because I want to enjoy myself. So by default, you just admitted that you're not enjoying yourself. So why aren't you enjoying yourself? Why aren't you enjoying yourself? Then it becomes, what is it? Like, oh, I feel anxious. Okay, so you need to deal with the social circumstance and evolve through it and figure out what's making you uncomfortable, because it's not the circumstance, it's how you're perceiving the circumstance, and it's the external pressure that makes you run to these things to relieve the external pressure. But when you go to these things to relieve the external pressure, you actually harm yourself and set yourself back. You're not allowing yourself to grow. This is about psychological development, mental development, spiritual development, physical development, human development. At the end of the day, if you continuously use something to cope, you're never gonna actually grow through the circumstance or the stimulus that is giving you relative adversity. See what I'm saying? So use every piece of uncomfortable circumstance to find the seed of opportunity to actually grow and evolve. Listen, like I said, I used to smoke, drink, do a lot of shit, bro. So at the end of the day, you're not gonna tell me, and I didn't go to rehab, I ain't take no pills, I didn't do nothing besides get real with myself and say, yo, listen, bro, what is it gonna be? You gonna go out like this, or you gonna go out like that? Are you gonna continue to live like this, or are you gonna wanna continuously pursue at any cost? Like, it's better to live outwardly true and free and, you know, potentially whatever happens, happens, than to do yourself in consistently and know that you're doing yourself in, and that's the only thing that's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? So by not doing things, by not acting, by not becoming, you're definitely sentencing yourself to an unfulfilled and unmanifested life and living a mediocre example of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm encouraging everybody out there to really reflect. On my program, we talk about all types of things. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you, yo, we figured it out. We figured it out. We figured it out. You know what I mean? Like, my body, your body, we're all humans. You know what I mean? So what you want to do as a human is up to you. But you're going to need to have the proper vessel and the proper vehicle to actually get that done in the best way possible. You see what I'm saying? So 99% of us is the same. Genetically, all that shit. You know what I mean? There's small variations. So listen, what works in the physical world here, what goes up must come down. If you have these amounts of foods, XYZ, the right nutrition, your weight is gonna go up or down. So listen, I got it figured out. It don't matter what you wanna do. You wanna get bigger, you lean, you skinny. I used to be dumb skinny. I was 156, I'm 185 right now, and I'm going to 200 and something. It's gonna happen, bro. So it's not stopping. If you skinny and you need to put mass on your body, I know how to do that. And like I said, it's all general, it's science. So if you need to lose fat, because I'm in a bulking phase, I know how to up and cut, up and cut. So what we gonna do is get you to cut and get you to reveal everybody has a six-pack. You feel me? So it's not even about the six-pack, it's about the feeling, it's about the mastery, it's about the optimization of the self. Look back at my video about being fat, bro. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense to be fat nowadays. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you're only making it harder for you to navigate Earth. Do you actually feel comfortable? So then now you're like, damn, I really feel uncomfortable in my body. I don't even like how I look when I go outside. And then it's like, ooh, but that donut. Yeah, like, you gonna go to the donut every time. You gonna go to the fried chicken every time. Is the fried chicken really worth your life? You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm sorry that for everybody out there that doesn't feel that they, you know what I mean, should be living a better life. I'm sorry you don't value yourself, bro. Like that, I pity the fool on some Mr. T shit, you feel me? But we gonna keep it real. You have to remove the self-limiting beliefs. You have to remove the self-limiting actions. I have a lot of clients and I talk to them and I'm like, yo, you making some bullshit excuses. You making bullshit excuses. They're like, no, but who the hell? Listen, You're making bullshit excuses. It is what it is. You have self-limiting beliefs and self-limiting actions, and you're so attached to your self-limiting beliefs about your self-limiting actions that you're just completely limited. YWY, your world is yours. We moving on unlimited. Not limit, unlimited. Unlimit yourself. Why would you limit yourself? Come on. You know what I'm saying? YWY, self-mastery is mindset. It's body set. It's mental set. It's spiritual set. It's everything. We getting set and we ready to go. So we ushering in a new time. Hop on the program. I got you. You're going to be set for life. Even if you don't jive with the mindset, you want to get your body right, you want to look great, bro, I got you. I got you. It's up to you to value the ability to do. Now, I done gave a lot of people the program and they done tapped out. Why they tapped out? Because of their self-limiting beliefs and their self-limiting actions. So it's not even about the actions. It's about the mindset. You have to stay around people like myself with an elevated mindset, with a positive mindset that's going to continuously help you recalibrate yourself when you decide to fall into old thinking patterns. YWY, self-mastery, mind, body, spirit. Evolve, grow. Stop limiting yourself through your mind. Stop limiting yourself through your own actions. Why are you setting yourself back? There's so many setbacks. You make small progress. You shit on the progress. People go to the gym. I'm gonna stop talking very soon. People go to the gym, work out, put in pain. And then they go home and then they fucking, what do? They trash. They eat doo-doo. They completely, come on, I deserve it. I worked hard. No, it's like mopping the crib. It's like mopping your floors, right? And you got a clean house and then you just go get the muddy boots and trek through all the crib. Like, why would you spend all that time that you're not gonna get back, all that energy, right? And that intention to clean the crib just to come back in the crib with muddy boots and disrespect the work you just put in. You just set yourself back. You might as well just came in with the muddy boots and lived in a dirty crib. Whatever you want, metaphors for life. Is you gonna live in a dirty crib or is you gonna clean the temple? Your temple. Your temple. Consider your vibrations raised. I love y'all so much. We're gonna keep it rocking. You know what to do.